Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about post clarity after dealing with the narcissist. So let's get started. Okay, so post clarity for me is having certain realizations after that relationship has ended. And this relationship could be with a friend, an ex-lover, a situationships. And by the way, 2025, we're not doing situationships anymore, okay? If he has all the excuses in the world why he can't commit to you, he's not it. A man that really wants something doesn't let anything get in the way of what he wants, okay? So yeah, no more situationships, 2025 and so forth, okay? Post clarity really hit for me, not when I spent time alone, but more so hit when I met someone that was not a narcissist. Um, Somebody that just normal stuff. Okay, so I want to give some examples. Okay, so what a narcissist would deprive you of, what I felt deprived of. So a narcissist will deprive you of the normal things. Like, for instance, you will, give me 1 second. One thing I realized that a narcissist will deprive you of immediately was mannerisms. And let's say you do something nice for them, whether it's big or small, cook, something that usually a normal person would say thank you. At first, they'll say thank you, but that's at first. And then eventually down the line, they won't say thank you. They don't say thank you. They feel so entitled that you're doing something for them. They don't say thank you. Another thing they deprive you of is normal conversations. And what I mean by that is a person that you're in a relationship with, you is like your best friend. You call them, you talk about your day, what you're going through. You have that support. And a narcissist will deprive you of that. They'll only do normal conversations or tell you about their day when they want something, or they're trying to give you something that is supposed to be normal for their benefit. Everything with them is transactional. So another thing a narcissist will deprive you of is compliments. Yes, compliments. Now, I'm not saying a person has to be showered with compliments 24/7, but a narcissist, they don't compliment you. They will make jokes, or they'll look for a flaw, but 9 times out of 10, they don't really ever compliment you. They like to be little boys and make jokes majority of the time. So you'll notice that they don't compliment you. They don't really uplift you. Let's say you're trying to accomplish something and you have a goal and you're talking about it. They'll bring up the negative. They'll bring up negativity. Like, they'll try to steer you of not trying to reach your goals, or they'll try to make you feel, when a narcissist don't compliment, also when a narcissist stops complimenting you, well, they don't compliment you, you'll start thinking like there's something wrong with you. So they'll deprive you of compliments. And when a person outside relationship compliments you, you'll have a hard time believing that because you were deprived of somebody uplifting you, somebody complimenting you, somebody pouring into you. A narcissist, they're a never-ending pit. They're a bottomless pit, okay? You keep pouring, it's going to get you nowhere. Another thing a narcissist deprives you of is security. And what I mean by that is, let's say they bring up, because they always want to talk about other females, or talk about their friends, or they want to talk about their baby mamas and so forth. When you kind of have concerns like, okay, so something going on between you and this girl and this other female, they'll think it's funny and they'll play on your insecurity, making it worse, instead of a normal person would be like, oh no, babe, you have nothing to worry about. that person is not a factor. It's just me and you. They deprive you of feeling secure. So you're feeling insecure, you have no security, and instead of complimenting you, they make jokes all the time. They'll make jokes about your looks. Um, they're always finding a flaw. They don't make you feel secure. They deprive you of affection. And the only time they want to show you affection is when it's benefiting them or when they feel like it. So then you'll start realizing that you were being treated so inhumane, it's disgusting. Like, you weren't being treated like a human being. And post clarity will, sometimes you'll be in your feelings and emotions like, I can't believe I let this, God, okay. You'll be like, I can't believe I let this thing, this whatever, treat me any kind of way. Like, it's the littlest things that they'll deprive you of, and then you'll slowly start feeling like you're fading away inside. Narcissists, they want to destroy your soul. The next video I'm talking about, like, the friendships with a narcissist. I'll talk about that next video, but also they deprive you of feeling whole and close during intimacy. You know, majority of them, they don't like to do, when it's time to do, they don't even like to really do foreplay like that. They just feel like it better be hot and ready before they stick it in. And that, like, what? like what? That means, should they want you to do whatever to them, but when it comes to you, they don't do nothing to make you feel good. They just... So they deprive you of real intimacy, real whatever during spicy time. It's more so about them. Narcissists, they don't really try to satisfy you, but you have that trauma bond with them that you're just accepting intimacy, spicy time that doesn't really satisfy you. The only time you're probably satisfied is if you hop on top, and that's that's it, because you're doing the work. And then the only time you do feel some kind of passion during intimacy spicy time is if they pop the red pill, or pop the red or blue pill to get it up, or if they're under some influence that you don't know about, or if they do the Hoover. Yeah, the Hoover. Yeah, the Hoovers, when they come back and they try to reel you back in, they'll give you that passion, that how it's supposed to feel, how normal's supposed to do, you know? Or after they learn some tricks with the other supply, like, let's say they learn how to finally, after all these years, they finally learn how to lick the kitty cat, and they'll try that trick on you to reel you back in, thinking that's gonna work, and it doesn't. Normal things that a grown person's supposed to do in the bedroom, they'll withhold. They'll withhold, okay? Yeah. Okay, so we have it listed here. They deprive you of compliments. They deprive you of saying thank you, mannerisms. They deprive you of intimacy, affection. They deprive you of the normal things that don't cost anything. Okay? So you're accepting, oh, he finally did this. He finally gave me a compliment. Woo, let's mark it on this day. On April 16th, 2025, such and such gave me a compliment. Woo, because he don't do that often. No, that's not okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? The breadcrumbs that they do becomes a celebration because you become not used to it. So, post clarity, you'll realize, like, the stuff that they didn't do is not okay. Okay? Once you deal with somebody that gives you normal behavior, you'll realize, like, wow, I was really treated like a subhuman and inhumane, and that's not okay. Before you move on to the next person. You cannot heal through people, okay? You cannot hop from one person to the next person. You have to be okay with being alone for a while. And that's why a lot of these narcissistic men, they don't heal because they already have 5 supplies in lineup because they know that they can't maintain the current supply. So they're always hopping from person to person, not healing. That's why they're going to stay confused all the time because they live their happiness depends. So what I was saying was, before my phone cut off, narcissists hop from person to person. There's always going to be somebody. When you're dealing with a man that's a narcissist, a man that doesn't take accountability, a man that's confused, you will never only be the only person. It's always going to be 2 people or more, 5, 10. Usually the average one has about like 3 to 4 people that they're monkey branching to. So just know it's just never going to be you. And the person that you think that you have to worry about, like you think you got to worry about the baby mom, no, you need to worry about the people that you don't know about. They're that good. But anyways, let's get back on subject about post clarity after dealing with an unhealthy, toxic person. Yeah, it'll just start flooding in all of these realizations that you're having. It will start flooding in, and then you'll realize it's not okay. But don't be mad at yourself. Take the lesson that you learned and understand what's not okay. You'll know what you won't tolerate. And honestly, you better thank that narcissist for helping you go into your full potential and being a catalyst for your rise. You know what I'm saying? You did the inner work on yourself, because that's important. Before you move on to somebody else, you do the inner work on yourself, get to know yourself, and then you'll start vibrating high. You won't attract narcissists. Well, no, when, moths are attracted to light, especially like being an empath like myself, being a person of light, a healer, light worker. You'll always, unfortunately, like a moth to a flame, attract all kinds, but at the same time, you'll be able to have better discernment. Your intuition will be like skyrocketed. So that narcissists help you elevate it to your higher self, and more blessings will start coming in. You learn from your mistakes and you move forward. Post clarity can have you in mixed emotions, but at the same time, you learned. And you're not going back. You're not doing the same thing. You're not doing the same cycles. Let them be somebody else's headache. Let them torture somebody else, because just like you had to learn, that other person that they're doing whatever to is going to have to learn too. So, yeah. Post clarity, everyone.